Hello Taurus, welcome to your March 2019 He Said, She Said reading. Thank you for joining us. My name is Michelle.
I'm Richard. Hello Taurus.
We're here to deliver your channeled messages for the month. Before I get started, I just wanted to mention that we have the special on the He Said, She Said personal readings. So if you're interested, you can give me an email. And my email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com. More information in the box below as well. Okay, Taurus, let's get straight into this and look at your oracle cards. From the Alice the Wonderland deck, you are rare and free. So with this one, it's a reminder that there is no one like you. You are unique, you are part of the world, and there's an energy around you. What I'm picking up around you is really that you may have, or someone around you may have felt like they didn't fit in, or that they felt like there was some kind of, I pick it up as mainly viewing your differences in a negative light, rather than seeing your differences as something to embrace. You know, there's this energy around you of struggling to fit in, to be accepted.
I think there's an energy around this of you feeling like there's something missing with you. Right.
So with this, it's about embracing all that makes you different and becoming the very best you that you can possibly be. Not trying to fit in with how you may view that you should be, but more about celebrating you, your own precious gifts, and how rare you are. From the Wisdom of Avalon deck, you've pulled the card of the Swan.
Yes, just let me read a small excerpt from the description here. Yeah, the Swan says, dive in, you will love who you become. It also reminds you that you need to trust your intuition and your psychic gifts to guide you as you go through the process of wonderful and ultimate change.
So it's a card of transformation. So I really like the energy around this for you, Taurus. So we'll see where this goes. I've already meditated on you. I'll be using the Tarot de la Nuit for your energy, the energy of your partner as well. So let's focus in on the person that you are dealing with here in March. See what their energy is, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, Taurus. Their flaw as you see it, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, the strengths between you, the weaknesses, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock to that, and the potential outcome.
I'm using the Waite deck. This is their energy, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw, how they see you, how you see them, the strength of your relationship, the flaw of your relationship, the potential crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome.
Okay, let's take a look. The current energy of the person that you're dealing with here in March. Temperance. Okay, so there's an energy here of finding the middle ground, maintaining balance and peace around this person.
Also the possibility you might be dealing with a Sagittarius.
Could be. Let's take a look.
You got the Lovers in reverse. So this would indicate that perhaps there might be some trouble in the relationship. There's middle ground trying to be sought here, but there are some issues and perhaps a decision that might need to be made.
Let's see what this person brings to the table when it comes to you, Taurus. Okay, Ten of Swords in reverse. All right, well, what I get around this, it's interesting. I feel like there may have been a breakup.
Or a betrayal.
Or a betrayal here. There is an energy of, I feel like this person is trying to get back on like a solid ground here after some kind of breakdown in communication, or what they may be viewing as a betrayal. I feel like this is something that Taurus, there was some kind of connection that this person was feeling, but you may not have been feeling the same way. So I get that what you bring to the table here, or what this person brings to the table with you rather, is that there is a I feel that it's something that and I don't know why I'm getting this message, but I'm getting the message that this is kind of a breakup, yes, but nothing too major, at least from your point of view. Let's take a look at the other card here.
Now we've got Temperance in reverse.
Right.
So while the overall energy here is Temperance, what they're bringing to the table with you is Temperance in reverse. So I can see that there might be a need to regain Temperance after Temperance has been lost, perhaps due to some sort of betrayal. Now the Ten of Swords is in reverse here, which means that it's sort of a coming out of betrayal, or a coming out of a sense of betrayal, perhaps a mending of fences, if you will.
Yeah, I think this is some kind of argument. It could just be an argument that you've had with someone here, Taurus. They've become quite upset with you, and because of some kind of, for some of you it is extreme. It could be a breakup, but there's just seems to be something that you're not on the same page with this person, and it's brought about some anger from this person. They may be pushing back against something that, I think it was you that put an end to this, and that's what's caused them anger. So let's have a look at the floor of this person as you see it. The Two of Cups. Okay, so this person is has developed feelings for you, Taurus, this person,
or possibly somebody else.
Yeah, I get it.
You get it as,
I get it as this person's in love with you, Taurus.
Okay.
Now maybe you have been unaware of this, I don't know, but I feel like there is somebody here who has fallen for you, but unfortunately I get it as more like an unrequited love situation. But let's have a look at the other card.
So we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So perhaps this person has been too open. They've let their guard down too much, shared too much. Something
like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's been some kind of connection here, but the connection has led to this person forming feelings for you, Taurus. Now, that's what I'm picking up. Now, when it comes to how they are viewing you, Taurus, let's take a look. Six of Swords in reverse. So with this one, yeah, I feel like there's something that seems to be kind of stuck, or it's recently come to a standstill here in March. You're not moving forward. And I think it's you that doesn't want to move forward here. I think this other person is disappointed that this is not going to move on to kind of the next level. I get this as more like a stuck energy.
Yeah, the Six of Swords in the upright, in the traditional deck, you'll see sort of rough waters and then calmer waters, and it's a moving into calmer waters. So when it's in reverse, we kind of think that that's going to mean that there is no movement into calmer waters.
Right, let's have a look.
We've got Judgment as well. So Judgment speaks to rebirth, to second chances. It's kind of like the swan, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think this person viewed you as their second chance. I get this as their energy. They have developed this... I get this... I don't know why I'm even getting this message, but this message is coming through to me of a person, can be male or female, who feels like this love or this second chance at love that they feel that they're getting or that they want from you is like a transformational energy for them. I feel this is them. They have felt quite ugly, or maybe they've had and I don't mean ugly in this, I'm thinking about the ugly duckling here. It's like that energy of someone who's been in a partnership for a very long time, and the partner hasn't made them feel beautiful.
Yeah, they haven't been paying attention to them, or...
Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. And so I feel that this person sees you as their second chance, a transformation from how they've been feeling about themselves into this swan. Because, I don't know, maybe you've made them feel that way, but that's what I'm picking up. So let's have a look and see how you're viewing them, Taurus. Three of Swords. Yeah, I think you're the one that is ending this. I see this as you ending it. Now, the thing is, for you, you just want this to be over. The other person, though, they've developed feelings, I think, and so that's the problem that I'm seeing here. When it comes to the male perspective, yeah,
the Knight of Cups. So that's how you're seeing them. So as wanting to produce that offer to come in, but Knight of Cups, though, it's not really a very solid kind of energy. It can be a sort of a little bit of a flaky energy. It can talk to an offer that can be made, but then something that could also be taken back just as easily, really.
Yeah, it's very kind of a romantic, dreamy kind of energy I sense around this person.
Yeah, very watery energy, hey?
Very watery.
Yeah, so I look over here at this Ten of Swords here in the reverse, and I kind of look upon that now as being more like a card of forgiveness. But a willingness to forgive, even though you haven't shown what they really want.
Yeah, or the opportunity to well, I see that you've made them quite angry. So maybe this is about finding some sort of middle ground, a compromise, finding peace rather than battling with this person. Now, when it comes to the strength of this relationship, let's take a look, Taurus. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse tells me that there's something that is wrong with the timing. It's not a good time for this relationship to grow. Let's take a look at the male perspective.
So we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So it's possible that this relationship would result in a partnership that would be prosperous and possibly allow both of you to gain that happily ever after, or really more like a sort of a long term type financial happiness.
I see this a little bit differently as a strength. I say that the timing is not right for this level.
For that, yeah.
I think that somebody here kind of has focused more on something that can be very long term. Possibly they're thinking of their future, their retirement.
Yeah, well, it's not a love card though, so it's...
So I actually feel like the strength in this is that it won't affect, it won't bring about bad luck to the thing. I think what I'm talking about here is something that hasn't progressed to a level where somebody's financial outlook will be harmed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the strength here is that your Wheel of Fortune will not be affected negatively by what's gone on here. Now,
probably for either of you, really.
For both of you.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the weakness of this relationship, we've got the Hanged Man. Well, this talks, of course, is about, I feel like someone's recently had some kind of I get this as a very spiritual energy, you know.
Like an epiphany.
It's like an epiphany, it's an enlightenment. I mean, when you see the light here, and you always see the Hanged Man, even in traditional Rider-Waite deck, with a light around their head, And they've gained enlightenment from looking at things a different way. And this is the weakness of this. So somebody has kind of realised why this is not a good idea, or what they're doing is not for their greater good. That's how I feel with this one. So it's somebody coming to this spiritual moment of realization where they feel like they're starting to see things from a very different perspective. Now, let's have a look at the male perspective. Yeah,
so you got the Six of Swords. So that is moving on.
Yeah, after this enlightenment.
Yes. Moving on from, as I was talking about before, these rougher waters into calmer ones.
Yeah, leaving behind I don't know, maybe a pattern, a cycle here that could be ending. A negative cycle ending. This may be a pattern of behaviour that's been ongoing over time, but due to this enlightenment, they're moving on from that. Now, when it comes to the potential with this relationship, let's have a look. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I do feel that this is something here that is going to be withdrawn. Now, it may have been moving towards this new start, or possibly an opportunity here to start something new, but I feel like that opportunity is no longer there. It's a withdrawal of this this offer. It's also, I feel it's for somebody here, it's hearing bad news about practical matters. So it may be that somebody here was thinking about long-term, something possibly going the distance here, or at least the potential for future prosperity if you were to join together. But I feel like there's bad news here from one of you to the other, saying that, look, I'm sorry, but this is not going to continue. Now, when it comes to the roadblock, we've got the Magician. Okay. Yeah, I just don't feel like one of you doesn't want to put the effort in here and make this happen. That's mainly the energy that I'm getting from that. Yeah,
you both may have the tools to make this happen, but there's not the will.
The will isn't there, yeah. Let's look at the...
So we've got the Ten of Wands, and the roadblock is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ten of Wands is about being burdened. So perhaps one of you views this relationship as being possibly a burden, and the thought is that it might lead to the roadblock is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which means it might lead to some sort of financial hardship for one of you. I think that the ending of this relationship won't produce hardship, as Michelle was saying earlier, with that being the strength there. But perhaps one or other of you feels that getting involved will lead to that.
I feel that's the case. I feel like if you were to continue with this relationship, somebody here, it would be causing an upset, possibly with someone's spouse. This could be someone's spouse here. I often see the Queen of Pentacles as a female spouse, so cause them to be upset if this was to continue. Now, when it comes to the outcome, let's take a look. Yeah, the Three of Wands in reverse. So any plans here to move forward on this, I feel like there's a cancellation of those plans and a reassessment.
So there was something at some point, some sort of chance or some sort of opportunity. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think one person has become, they've had an epiphany. They've had a change in perspective. And it could have been a financial, due to finances, possibly. But there's definitely been a change, and it's a fundamental change to the nature of this relationship. Yeah.
And what I'm getting, well, let's have a look at the outcome. Yeah.
So the Magician, that's the that is basically the needs or the means to destroy this relationship, I think, or the means to move on, the means to cancel those plans and start something else.
Yeah. And you know, I think for you here, Taurus, it's either you or it can read vice versa, but the person who's been let down here or has developed feelings for this person and they are withdrawing an offer here. It's for you, you may have been looking at a second chance to make yourself or for this person to make themselves feel like the swan and not the ugly duckling, whereas in a relationship that has been ongoing for a while, I feel like you haven't felt like the swan. So there's a recognition here that even though this doesn't look like it will go further, though it may, I mean, you know, we'll be going here to clarify. So this may carry on, we'll see, we'll go further in depth.
But you know, the outcome doesn't look bad.
No.
Presently, as far as we can see.
There's still recognition here of your unique gifts. And to not feel too bad about this situation, even though it doesn't look like it may happen exactly how you'd wanted it to here.
But there's lots to clarify here, Michelle.
Lots to clarify in part 2. We'll see what's going to happen, because obviously there's a battle ongoing here in March between you and someone here who's quite upset. We'll also find out what's going to happen about this. Somebody wants reconciliation. We'll see if somebody does actually move on here, or what happens if there will be a turnaround here and there's some kind of trying to work on this. We'll see where this goes. Lots to clarify in part 2, so I hope that you join us there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel, so I hope to see you there. If I don't see you there, then I wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, don't forget you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. We're offering a special on the He Said, She Saids right now with Richard and I. And we look forward to seeing you again soon for the readings for April. And also I'm coming up with my solo readings, the March ones, the general readings will be coming up shortly as well. So bye for now, Taurus.
Bye, Taurus. Goodbye, good luck.